Across the tapestry of lifetimes, I have traced your silhouette in every dusty corridor and place we haven't met yet. A pull of ancient magnets, drawing iron from the clay. I've waited through the centuries just to see you here today.
Il filo del destino ci lega oltre ogni confine, through the tangled thorns of history and the bitter, sharp rubine. I recognized your spirit by the flicker in your eyes, a spark that lived before the world and never truly dies.
Gravity is helpless when the stars have made their choice.
I hear the cosmic resonance within your golden voice. The blueprint was engraved upon our hearts before our birth. We are the faded souls
Dancing on the edge of time,
to independent verses,
forming one perfect rhyme,
written in the planets,
carved into the granite deep.
a promise that the universe
Was always meant to keep
colliding in the
shadows, awakening the earth.
non esiste distanza che possa separarci ormai. I've sailed across the Styx and back beneath the crimson sky, to find the other half of what was severed long ago, in the garden where the lilies and the white gardenias grow.
It's more than just a feeling, it's a structural command. I feel the map of future years etched into your hand.
We are the convergence
Of 1,000 different streams, merging in the ocean of our synchronized dreams.
the clockwork of the galaxy,
Spinning in our favor,
a vintage wine of providence.
that we were meant to savor.
The chains of chance are broken by the strength of what we feel. We are the faded souls,
Dancing on the edge of time,
two independent
verses forming one perfect rhyme,
written in the planets,
carved into the granite deep.
a promise that the universe
Was always meant to keep Within the quiet monastery of a lonely Sunday morn, I found a piece of tattered lace that was jagged and was torn. I inhaled the ancient incense and the cedar and the pine, trying to reconnect my spirit to the mystery divine.
L'anima respira l'aria pura della montagna. The morning mist is lifting from the valleys of Romagna. I offer up my lungs to the invisible grand force that guides the eagle's flight and the river's winding course.
The oxygen of hope is filling every empty cell,
breaking every bitter curse and every heavy spell.
The vibration of existence
is a song we must inhale.
Every sacred breath is a prayer without a word,
the most profound petition that the heavens ever heard.
It's the invisible connection, the thread between the stars,
healing all the hidden wounds and all the jagged scars.
The life within the silence, the wind inside the sea.
Ogni sospiro un ponte verso l'infinità. The simplicity of being is the true nobility.
I don't need a golden palace or a diamond-studded crown, as long as this vital essence keeps me from drifting down.
I'll breathe your name into the frost upon the window pane until the winter melts away and flowers bloom again. It's the rhythm of the bellows, the expansion of the chest, the only true salvation where a weary soul can rest. Drawing in the starlight from the edges of the moon,
Listening to the universe hum its favorite tune.
the atmosphere is heavy
With the scent of destiny. Every sacred breath is a prayer without a word,
the most profound petition that the heavens ever heard.
It's the invisible connection, the thread between the stars,
Healing all the hidden wounds
and all the jagged scars. The life within the silence, the wind inside the sea.
Inhale the joy, exhale the pain. Let the earth receive the blessing of the summer rain.
One breath for the living,
One breath for the lost.
love is the only thing that's worth the heavy cost.
Just breathe.
Every sacred breath is a prayer without a word,
The most profound petition
that the heavens ever heard.
it's the
Invisible connection,
the thread between the stars.
healing all the hidden wounds and all the jagged scars. The life within the silence, the wind inside the sea.
Sacred breath, respiro.
Amen.
Breath, respiro. Breath, respiro.
Amen.
「
unbreakable and stubborn as the roots of an old oak. I survived the heavy pressure and the suffocating smoke. There is an engine in my center that refuses to decay, driving me toward the challenges of every coming day.
La forza dell'anima
non conosce la sconfitta. The path toward the future is noble and is dritta.
I've been forged in the furnace and tempered in the ice,
paying for my character with a very heavy price.
An indestructible lighthouse in a chaotic wild sea.
The definition of what it means to be truly free.
The roar of the lion is awakening the soul.
Unleash the mighty spirit, the giant in the bone. A power and a presence that is uniquely our own.
Stronger than the iron, tougher than the diamond stone.
The courage of the many in the heart of one alone.
Resilient and fierce,
we are taking full control.
Niente può fermare la marcia dell'eroe.
With the wisdom of the sages and the power of the boy,
I will lift up the mountains if they stand within my way.
for the strength of the spirit is the order of the day.
I am the master of the storm and the captain of the deep.
I have many miles to go and many promises to keep.
My willpower is a weapon,
And my kindness is a shield to the forces of the darkness. I will never, ever yield.
mighty, holy, strong.
This is where we belong. Power in the voice, power in the choice.
In the strength of our being, we eternally rejoice. I am.
Io sono Spirit.
Mighty.
In the quiet of the pantry, when the house is fast asleep, I have many promises that I've struggled hard to keep. I whisper to the rafters and the shadows on the wall, a plea for some assistance so I don't stumble or fall.
Una preghiera muta assai verso l'alto ciel, beneath the heavy texture of this earthly dusty veil. I don't need the liturgy or the incense or the gold, just a simple conversation that the prophets once foretold. The language of the longing is a dialect of sighs, transparent and authentic in the great Creator's eyes. The frequency of heaven is a soft and subtle hum. This is my secret prayer, the one I never speak, the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak. A private bridge of light between the human and divine, where the water of my struggle turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal, until the answers come. Dio ascolta il grido del cuore tormentato. The architecture of the soul is finally updated. I'm building a cathedral in the center of my mind, where the mercy of the ages is the only law I find. It's the letter that I'm writing, but I'll never ever mail. The courage to keep going when my human efforts fail. I'm folding up my spirit like a napkin at the feast, looking for the dawning in the purple glowing east. A communion of the silence that is louder than a shout, removing every shadow of a lingering dark doubt. The miracle of listening is beginning to unfold. This is my secret prayer, the one I never speak, the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak. A private bridge of light between the human and divine, where the water of my struggle turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal, until the answers come. It doesn't need a pulpit, it doesn't need a pew. It's the only type of message that I'm never gonna lose. Listen to the vibration, listen to the grace, the sacredness of being in this holy quiet space. Preghiera, secret faith. This is my secret prayer, the one I never speak, the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak. A private bridge of light between the human and divine, where the water of my struggle turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal, until the answers come. Secret prayer, segreto, peace. In the quiet of the pantry,
when the house is fast asleep. I have many promises that I've struggled hard to keep. I whisper to the rafters and the shadows on the wall, a plea for some assistance so I don't stumble or fall.
Una preghiera muta sale verso l'alto cielo, beneath the heavy texture of this earthly dusty veil. I don't need the liturgy or the incense or the gold,
just a simple conversation that the prophets once foretold.
The language of the longing is a dialect of sighs,
transparent and authentic in the great Creator's eyes.
The frequency of heaven is a soft and taller hum. This is my secret prayer,
the one I never speak,
the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak, a private bridge of light between the human and divine, where the water of my struggle turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal until the answers come. Dio ascolta il grido del cuore tormentato.
The architecture of the soul is finally updated.
I'm building a cathedral in the center of my mind,
where the mercy of the ages is the only law I find.
It's the letter that I'm writing, but I'll never ever mail. The courage to keep going when my human efforts fail.
I'm folding up my spirit like a napkin at the feast,
looking for the dawning in the purple glowing east. A communion of the silence that is louder than a shout,
removing every shadow of a lingering dark doubt.
The miracle of listening is beginning to unfold. This is my secret prayer,
the one I never speak,
the strength that I am finding when I'm feeling at my weak, a private bridge of light
between the human and divine,
where the water of my struggle
turns to sacrificial wine,
deep and internal until the answers come. It doesn't need a pulpit,
it doesn't need a pew.
It's the only type of message
that I'm never gonna lose.
Listen to the vibration,
listen to the grace,
the sacredness of being in this holy quiet space. Amen.
Preghiera,
secret faith. This is my secret prayer,
the one I never speak,
the strength that I am finding
when I'm feeling at my weak,
a private bridge of light
between the human and divine,
where the water of my struggle
turns to sacrificial wine, deep and internal until the answers come. Secret prayer,
segreto.
peace. getting thinner as the valley fades from view. I'm leaving behind the mundane for a perspective that is new. My lungs are heavy laden, but my resolve is made of steel. The higher that I climb, the more significant I feel.
Sulla vetta del mondo, sopra le nuvole, the majesty of effort makes the weary spirit free. I've conquered every boulder and the glaciers of the past to reach the jagged summit of the mountain top at last. One final step toward the edge of the world, with the banner of our victory triumphantly unfurled. The view from the top is worth the agony and ache. Standing on the glorious peak, touching the face of God, above the dusty pathways where the common people trod. A panorama of wonder, a kingdom in the clouds, far away from the murmurs of the cynical and crowds. Epic and victorious for our own legacy's sake. L'aquila vola canta noi in questo gran festone.
We are the champions of the vertical and steep bastion.
The world below looks tiny, like a toy within a box,
While we are standing firm upon the ancient heavy rocks.
I can see the curve of the earth against the velvet blue.
A reward for every struggle that our spirits ever knew.
The wind is singing anthems of the battles we have won.
As we stand as tall as giants in the presence of the sun.
We reached the top, we didn't stop.
Let the heavy burdens of the past finally drop.
The summit is ours, the sky is our home.
From the peaks of the Alps to the temples of Rome.
Peak, that's up, high, victory.
Descending through the rafters of a weary wooden world, I see the prism of the morning brilliantly unfurled. It's a radiance that bypasses the logic of the lens, a spiritual forgiveness for our collective human sins.
Luce divina che scaccia ogni timore. The gold of the Creator is the cure for every dolor.
I've walked through the catacombs and the alleys of the night to finally be blinded by this overwhelming white.
Filtering through the stained glass of our broken history,
revealing the solution to the ancient mystery. The spectrum of the sacred is starting to ignite. Bathed in heavenly light, the illumination of the soul,
making every fractured heart feel radiant and whole.
it's a fire without burning,
A sun without a set,
the greatest benediction that we haven't witnessed yet. Transcendent and eternal, chasing out the night.
guarda lo splendore che trasforma la realtà.
The illumination of the spirit is the true nobility.
No shadow can survive where this luminescence dwells.
It's ringing like the vibration of 1,000 silver bells.
I'm soaking in the warmth of a celestial embrace.
Sensing the reflection of the Creator's holy face.
We are moving like the dust motes in a beam of liquid gold.
Becoming part of stories that the universe has told.
Shine on the mountain, shine on the sea. Unlock the potential of the person I can be.
The darkness is a memory, the gloom is cast away. We are the children of the everlasting day.
Gloria,
Light
luce,
forever.
heavenly light,
Heavenly,
heavenly light,
heavenly,
heavenly light.
The barometer is dropping and the birds have ceased to sing. I can feel the jagged tension that the heavy vapors bring. The trees are bowing deeply to the coming of the gale, as the ships of the courageous prepare to hoist the sail.
Sento la forza del mare che ruggisse dentro me. The whitecaps on the water are as wild as they can be.
I'll stand upon the shoreline with my arms held open wide to challenge every demon that is riding on the tide.
The horizon is a charcoal line that's bleeding into red.
Forget the weary warnings that the cautious people said.
The pressure in the spirit is beginning to erupt. Witness the rising storm,
A magnificent display,
tearing all the paper walls
of yesterday away.
a whirlwind of emotion,
A cyclone in the chest,
putting every ounce of our devotion
to the test.
beautifully chaotic,
Divine and interrupt.
la tempesta pulisce ogni angolo del mondo.
We'll dive into the vortex, to the dark and deep profundo.
There is no shelter needed.
When the lightning is your friend,
We will ride the jagged currents
until the very end. I'll harmonize my screaming with the howling of the wind, leaving all the safety and the comfort far behind.
We are the thunder's children,
We are born of rain and fire, lifting up our courage as the waves are climbing higher.
the anchors are all snapping like the brittle twigs of fall.
We're answering the urgency of nature's primal call.
The sky is gray and heavy with the secrets of the surge. Witness the rising storm,
A magnificent display,
tearing all the paper walls
of yesterday away.
a whirlwind of emotion,
A cyclone in the chest,
putting every ounce of our devotion
to the test. Beautifully chaotic, divine and interrupt.
Let the foundations crumble, let the rivers overflow.
We have a strength within us that the world will never know.
Wash away the sorrow,
Drown the ghosts of every fear. The climax of the century is finally drawing near.
rising,
Falling,
the surge,
the power.
witness the rising storm,
A magnificent display
tearing all the paper walls,
of yesterday away.
a whirlwind of emotion, a cyclone in the chest,
Putting every ounce of our devotion to the test. Beautifully chaotic, divine and interrupt.
the storm,
Tempesta,
rise up,
wild.
wild, wild,
The clock tower is striking 12 across the empty square. A chill of indigo and slate is hanging in the air. The ghosts of former lovers haunt the cobblestones below, while I'm watching for a sign within the street lamp's amber glow.
Mezzanotte arriva con il suo mantello nero,
I search for truth inside the depths of every dark mistero.
The moon is like a silver coin
Tossed into a well, with a story of 1,000 years that it's about to tell.
The world has gone to slumber, but the heart is wide awake,
Counting every single risk we were ever forced to take.
The curtain of the darkness is the stage where we belong.
Singing a midnight aria to a sky of velvet blue, a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
It's the opera of shadows,
The theater of the night,
waiting for the first faint glimmer
of the morning light.
a masterpiece
Of sorrow, a haunting lunar song.
Le stelle sono note scritte su un pentagramma oscuro.
I'll build a bridge of music over every stone-cold muro.
Let the bass of the cathedral meet the treble of the breeze,
As we bring the ghosts of memories down to their bended knees,
my voice will climb the trellis of the highest balcony.
to find the hidden chamber where you keep the ivory key.
We don't need an audience,
We don't need the bright
for
applause,
we are bound together by the night.
night's mysterious law,
The ink of midnight writes the lyrics on our tired palms.
soothing all our anxieties with these nocturnal songs.
The shadows are expanding into a vast and deep embrace.
Singing a midnight aria
To a sky of velvet blue,
a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
it's the opera of shadows,
The theater of the night,
waiting for the first
faint glimmer of the morning light,
a masterpiece
of sorrow,
a haunting lunar song. The sun is just a memory.
day is far away.
We have so many secrets that the light would just betray.
Sing louder to the darkness,
Let the stars begin to cry.
our harmony is written on the canvas of the sky. Tick-tock. The aria continues
In the dark,
always, singing a midnight aria
to a sky of velvet blue,
a lonely melody that I have dedicated to you.
it's the opera of shadows,
The theater of the night, waiting for the first faint glimmer of the morning light, a masterpiece of sorrow, a haunting lunar song.
midnight
Mezzanotte,
aria.
rest now. the vast horizon where the desert meets the sea, I heard a clarion call that was awakening the free. Broken crowns are scattered in the canyons of the brave, while the banner of the righteous starts to gallantly wave.
Il ruggito del leone sveglia tutta la città. We march toward the glory of a new reality. Justice is the compass that is pointing to the north, as the soldiers of the morning bravely venture further forth. Igniting every beacon on the cliffs of destiny, writing out the pages of our vibrant history. The drums of revolution are beating in our veins. Sing the golden anthem for the heroes of the world. Let the flag of victory be brilliantly unfurled. A thunderous ovation for the triumph of the heart. The ending of the struggle is where the new adventure starts. Loud and everlasting,
We've broken all the chains.
non c'è muro così alto che non possiamo superare.
We will cross the raging rapids and the canyons of despair.
With a sword of iron logic and a shield of sturdy faith,
We will hunt the ghosts of sorrow
and every lingering ray. I will raise my voice until the foundations start to shake.
for the sake of every promise that we didn't dare to break.
A billion burning torches rising upward to the sky,
As we look the face of tyranny directly in the eye.
the fever of the courage is a flame that never dies. Look at the reflection of the sun within our eyes. We are dancing in the wreckage of the old and rusted faith. Sing the golden anthem
For the heroes of the world.
Let the flag of victory
Be brilliantly unfurled.
the thunderous ovation for the triumph of the heart. The ending of the struggle
Is where the new adventure starts.
loud and
Everlasting, we've broken all the chains.
victory is ours. The summit is in reach. Hear the lesson
glow in the corner of my sight. Not a forest fire raging or a lightning bolt's glare, but a soft, steady pulse in the crystalline air.
Una piccola luce che vince l'oscurità, a fragile reminder of our true humanity.
It doesn't need to shout to be heard above the noise. It speaks with the comfort of a mother's gentle voice.
Cup your hands around the warmth to keep the breeze away.
A tiny bit of starlight to illuminate the gray.
The smallest spark can conquer
the heaviest of nights,
keeping the tender flame
alive against the frost. A beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost.
It doesn't burn with anger,
it doesn't sting with pride,
just a quiet sanctuary
where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, the holiest of lights.
Il calore del cuore è l'unica verità,
Protecting this ember
for all of eternity.
though the storms may gather and the hurricanes may blow,
This delicate radiance
will never cease to glow. I'll feed it with the kindness of a simple, honest word, the sweetest melody that the silence ever heard.
it's the heat of a memory
It's the glow of a touch
when the world demands too many.
and we give it far too much.
Watching as the shadows dance upon the nursery wall,
Holding on to hope until the morning trumpets call.
the weak is strong and steady
In the center of the song,
keeping the tender flame
alive against the frost. A beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost.
It doesn't burn with anger,
It doesn't sting with pride,
just a quiet sanctuary
where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, the holiest of lives.
softer than a whisper,
Warmer than the sun,
the work of the healer.
has only just begun.
Don't let the world extinguish the
Magic in your eyes,
the fire
of the humble is the greatest pride. Gentle, dolce, luce, keep burning softly,
keeping the tender flame alive against the frost.
a beacon for the weary and a signal for the lost.
It doesn't burn with anger,
It doesn't sting with pride, just a quiet sanctuary where the lonely can reside. Vulnerable and beautiful, Mercy falls like gentle rain upon the thirsty garden floor. I was searching for a key to open up the hidden door. With every breath I took, I felt a heavy chain of doubt, until the light of morning put the flickering lanterns out.
La luce della speranza scende giù dal cielo blu.
I was wandering the desert until I found the path to you.
The majesty of patience is a lesson hard to learn,
but in the temple of the wise, the holy candles burn,
lifting up our spirits from the dust of earthly strife,
drinking from the fountain of the water of all life.
The heavy clouds are parting to reveal the glowing white.
Wrapped in divine grace, we rise above the jagged peaks, finding every answer that the humble pilgrim seeks.
It's a river
of forgiveness flowing through the human soul,
making every shattered piece
of porcelain feel whole. A miracle of kindness, a testament of life.
Guarda come splende la bellezza della tua beltà.
In the stillness of the prayer we find our true identity.
The lions lay in slumber while the lambs begin to play.
As the shadows of the past are washed completely far away, I see the constellation of your kindness in the dark.
Every word you utter leaves a bright and glowing spark.
We are weaving tapestries of peace from threads of silk and fire, ascending on the wings of a celestial holy choir.
No more bitter winters, only blossoms in the spring.
Listen to the melody the morning blackbirds sing.
The universe is trembling with a pure and holy sigh.
Wrapped in divine grace, we rise above the jagged peaks, finding every answer that the humble pilgrim seeks.
It's a river
of forgiveness flowing through the human soul,
making every shattered piece
of porcelain feel whole. A miracle of kindness, a testament of light.
It is stronger than the mountains, purer than the snow.
Everywhere we wander, this sanctity will grow.
Grace is the anchor,
Grace is the shield. To the power of the Spirit we joyfully shout. ascending through the rafters of a weary wooden world. I see the prism of the morning brilliantly unfurled. It's a radiance that bypasses the logic of the lens, a spiritual forgiveness for our collective human sins.
Luce divina che scaccia ogni timore. The gold of the Creator is the cure for every dolor. I've walked through the catacombs and the alleys of the night
to finally be blinded by this overwhelming light,
filtering through the stained glass of our broken history, revealing the solution to the ancient mystery. The spectrum of the sacred is starting to ignite, bathed in heavenly light, the illumination of the soul, making every fractured heart feel radiant and whole. It's a fire without burning,
a sun without a set, the greatest benediction that we haven't witnessed yet.
Transcendent and eternal,
chasing out the night.
Guarda lo splendore che trasforma la realtà. The illumination of the spirit is the true nobility. No shadow can survive where this luminescence dwells.
It's ringing like the vibration of 1,000 silver bells. I'm soaking in the warmth of a celestial embrace, sensing the reflection of the Creator's holy face.
We are moving like the dust motes in a beam of liquid
Gold, becoming part of stories that the universe has told.
Shine on the mountain, shine on the sea.
Unlock the potential of the person I can be.
The darkness is a memory, the gloom is cast away.
We are the children of the everlasting day.
Glory
Glory light,
Luce,
forever.
glory
Light, 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 light.
heavenly light. Amen. Amen.
The air is thick with ozone and the scent of wild jasmine. Beneath a canopy of clouds that look like crushed satin, I feel the static crawling up along my trembling skin, waiting for the storm of change to finally begin.
Un rombo cupo scuote le fondamenta del mio petto. The sky is turning charcoal, a dark and grand effecto. I've chased the lightning bolts across the Tuscan hillsides green, to witness power such as this, the likes of which I've never seen. The pressure builds within the hollow chambers of the night,
a clash of opposing forces,
a dance of dark and light.
The universe is gasping for its final deepest breath.
Feel the velvet thunder rolling through the purple haze,
a soft yet mighty fury that will set the world ablaze. It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a roar, a tempest of emotion washing up upon the shore. Elegant destruction, the sweetness of the strike.
Il tuono parla un linguaggio che solo il cuore comprende.
The echo of the canyon wall our weary souls defends.
I'll wrap my cloak around you as the heavy droplets fall,
Standing tall and fearless against the fortress wall. Your resonance is shaking every window in my mind,
leaving all the quiet, dusty memories far behind.
we are the spark that ignited this atmospheric fray,
Turning every shade of gloom into a brilliant day. The mercury is rising as the clouds begin to moan,
a kingdom made of iron upon a granite throne. We are the pulse of nature in this electric wild release.
Feel the velvet thunder
Rolling through the purple haze, a soft yet mighty fury that will set the world ablaze. It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a roar, a tempest of emotion washing up upon the shore. Elegant destruction, the sweetness of the strike.
It's the velvet touch of power,
The crashing of the silk,
sweeter than the honey.
and purer than the milk.
Let the heavens open wide.
Let the liquid fire pour. We are the storm itself, forever and evermore. Low frequency, higher soul. The rumble, the peace. Feel the velvet thunder rolling through the purple haze, a soft yet mighty fury that will set the world ablaze. It's the paradox of passion, both a whisper and a roar, a tempest of emotion washing up upon the shore. Elegant destruction, the sweetness of the strike.
Velvet
a peaceful resolution that we finally can afford. No more dissonant notes or the clashing of the keys, just the perfect alignment of the cosmic melodies.
L'armonia perfetta tra la terra ed il cielo. We have removed the static and the heavy, bitter veil.
The bass and the treble are in a perfect holy blend, a musical relationship that will never have an end.
Matching every vibration, every ripple, every wave in the sanctuary of the music that we both crave.
The universe is humming in a sympathetic tone.
This is pure harmony,
the balance of the spheres,
the ending of the conflict,
and the drying of the tears.
two voices intertwined,
Like the colors of the light,
merging into a singular,
magnificent and bright,
beautiful
and balanced, the greatest peace we've known.
Ogni nota è un mattone nella casa dell'amore.
A structure built of music and the rhythm of the
The
heart,
tenor and the soul queen in a duet of the air.
writing the final sentence on the very last page. It's the sound of the silence when the song is exactly right.
The ghost of the melody that lingers in the night.
We are the tuning fork for the spirit of